Maybe you're thinking about changing yourself, believing that it will bring changes to your life tomorrow, next week, or next year. Maybe you've even promised or are promising yourself that the change will happen. But stop fooling yourself and believing that your intentions, beliefs, and promises will change anything. When it comes to changing behaviors in life itself, a small step is more significant than the greatest of intentions. People often let life flow and believe that it will change when they make big decisions. However, life changes with the small choices and decisions you make every second. It's you who chooses the decision you will make, and you need to know that it will bring results, and you'll have to deal with them. Many of the difficulties we face in life have nothing to do with fate but rather with the decisions we make. The environments we frequent, the people we associate with, the books we read, the experiences we live, all shape us for the future. The way you live each second of your life is what prepares your future. Real growth happens when you become someone bigger and more complete than the person you are today. But for that, you need to say goodbye to who you were yesterday. If you want to change your life in a lasting way, it will require courage, getting your house in order, and going through some suffering and problems. If you really want to build something magnificent, you'll have to create disorder for a short period of time. No matter what wrong decisions you've made in the past, the bad relationships you've had, or anything like that, it's possible to start over and rebuild. It's not the environment that needs to change, it's you who needs to change your attitude. Instead of promising to read a whole book next week, start by reading just 10 pages today. Instead of promising to lose 10 kilograms in a month, start by getting up and walking for half an hour now, repeating it tomorrow and the day after. Your decisions can oppose the wrong decisions that were made in the past. Stop complaining about what you're living and change your choices. Your challenge is to stay alert and pay attention to every decisive moment in your life. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's knowing which fears to face intelligently and strategically to conquer the life you want. Your future is not determined by what you want, but by what you plant. Many people are afraid to make decisions, but you need to take a stand so that tomorrow will be better than today. The law of sowing and reaping never fails, planting is optional, but harvesting is mandatory. You will reap what you sow, so ask yourself, what am I planting for my future? Intelligence and strategy are essential to face fears and achieve the desired life. The future is not determined by our desires, but by what we sow. Although we may want many things, if we do not sow, we will never have them. Many people are afraid to make decisions and shrink in the face of difficulties, but we must take a position for tomorrow to be better than today. The law of sowing is relentless, sowing is optional, but harvesting is mandatory. What are we planting for our future? Are we living many years of life or the same year over and over again? Many people are content with momentary pleasures like eating, drinking, having money, and possessions, but that does not bring happiness. If we sow mediocre things, we will reap mediocrity, but if we sow good things, that will be the only option for us. It is easy to live in the shadow of the lie that we will start tomorrow what we could be building today. Acting to change takes energy, requires effort, consistency, and focus, but we must prepare the mind to deal with the process. Respect the process, as there is no immediate harvest. If we want to take a project off the ground, we need a lot of energy, focus, and suffering to grow. The discomfort of growth hurts, but it is necessary for us to grow. Fear is natural, but we must face it and take the necessary risks to change our lives. Happiness has more to do with the aftermath than with immediate pleasure. We reap what we sow. There is no gigantic result without balance and harmony. Stand up, act, and face discomfort, as it is part of the process of change. Small daily actions are more effective than big promises. Choose your seeds well, as the law of sowing is immutable and does not require faith to succeed. The true battlefield is within our own mind, where the real struggle takes place and where many lose. Do not blame the boss or the neighbor, as we command 100% of our sowing. Stop promising for tomorrow, stop apologizing for who you were yesterday. Change and start now, as real change occurs with small daily actions. Do not waste time watching Netflix or scrolling on social media, as now we are in charge. To succeed in life, it is essential that you stop caring about what others think of you. Your internal conversation will determine your destiny, not the opinions of others. Do not let others' criticism shake or prevent you from achieving your goals. You need to focus on yourself and work tirelessly to achieve your dreams, regardless of the difficulties that may arise. Unfortunately, many people spend their lives criticizing others and speaking ill of them. They have problems with everything others do, but cannot even solve their own problems. Therefore, do not listen to these people and focus on your own life. If you encounter obstacles in your path, don't give up. It's important to have focus and determination to achieve your goals. Write down everything you want to achieve and what you need to do to get there. Don't make excuses and start taking action right now. Change is essential for growth and evolution. You need to have an obsession with continuous improvement and work to better yourself every day. Don't settle for your old habits and thoughts. Fight against laziness, fatigue, and other obstacles that may arise in your path. Finally, stop caring about what mediocre people think or say. They don't have the courage to improve their own lives and should not influence your journey. Focus on your own growth and success, and you will achieve your goals. Many people who don't believe in you may say that luck, talent, or a lot of money are needed to succeed. However, there are many examples of people who became rich overnight and others who want to lose weight quickly but prefer to watch series or eat fast food instead of taking action. Some people spend all the money they have on things they don't need just to impress others. This is a mediocre life, working in a job you hate, accumulating debts to buy superfluous things, and impressing people you don't even like. There is no other way. You need to create a plan and execute it obsessively, working hard and disciplined every day for 10 years to achieve your career and family goals. You need to be mentally strong and patient and take action now, without waiting for the perfect moment. Stop making promises and take concrete actions. Stop comparing yourself to others and follow your own path. The process of achieving your goals is as important as the final result, because it is in this process that you become a better person, more mature, more resilient, and capable of mastering your emotions and desires. You need to identify what is negative and build opportunities even in the face of difficulties, constantly improving and always seeking to transform yourself into a better person. There is no day when you simply arrive there. You need to work every day to build the life you want. The first thing you should do is accept that there are things that are not under your control and focus all your energy on what you can control and change. All your effort and energy must be channeled into what is under your control. Life is not about having motivation, but rather about having discipline. You need to have discipline to gain motivation, and from there, collect successes that justify your efforts. The pursuit of continuous improvement is endless, but that's what challenges you and keeps your passion for life. It's like climbing a mountain. While many give up or die along the way, you need to keep your focus on the top and believe that it's possible to get there, fulfilling each step of the way with determination. To achieve success, it's necessary to focus on what's under your control and build opportunities to improve every day. This is a continuous journey of self-development, in which it's necessary to let go of problems that are beyond your control and concentrate on what you're capable of influencing and controlling. Instead of justifying your inaction by blaming external factors, you must ask yourself what can be done to change the problem and act with commitment and discipline to achieve your goals. You need to believe in yourself and think positively, avoiding victimizing thoughts and focusing on what you can do to achieve success. It's not a matter of willpower, but of knowing where you want to go and acting with commitment to achieve your goals, one step at a time. To be successful, you must eliminate distractions and focus on what you can control. It's not about the government or external factors, but rather about seeking opportunities to start a business or grow in your career through qualification and hard work. It's crucial to have commitment and control to achieve your objectives. It's not just a matter of desire, but of cultivating within yourself the vision of where you want to go and the commitment to act, regardless of difficulties and anxieties. You need to wake up with courage, look around, and recognize everything that depends on you, saying, "I have to do it, I need to do it." Are you willing to do what's necessary to succeed, or will you give up at the first challenges and obstacles? It's essential to fulfill what was agreed upon and train every day to make it automatic. When you fulfill your daily commitments, you can build your own freedom with responsible choices, even if that means facing unpleasant situations. The path to achieving a worthwhile life may seem distant, but it's possible to get there if you focus on learning how to solve the difficulties that arise. To achieve what's important to you, you need discipline and courage to face your fears and limitations. Everything you do above 100% will be harvested in the future. Remember that an easy life now can lead to a difficult future, while a difficult life can lead to an easier future. It depends on the journey you choose. Don't limit yourself by following the opinions of mediocre people. If you want to go further, seek the opinions of those who have already achieved what you want to achieve. To receive the best from life, you must give your best to the world. If you don't give your maximum effort, you won't get much in return. Most people give up at the first obstacle, but those who seek, find. You don't need to push anyone, just keep moving forward in pursuit of what you want. The first difficulty that arises in the face of the first doubt is crucial. The key to success that many people achieve is in persistence and commitment, not in motivation. While motivation can be an initial factor, it is the commitment to keep going, regardless of difficulties, that leads to success. The process and journey are fundamental, and the focus should be on oneself. If you believe in yourself and are consistent in your daily actions, nothing can stop you from achieving your goals. There's no time for excuses or procrastination. You must have the courage to face difficulties and always strive to do your best. Life always brings stress, but it's up to us to choose which type of stress we want, the stress of growth or the stress of complacency. It's necessary to give our all in everything we do, even if it's not pleasant, to achieve great results in the future. Successful people know that preparation is key and that uncomfortable issues must be faced to achieve success. It's no use searching for motivation. Action must be taken, and what needs to be done must be done, even if it's not pleasant. Commitment and consistency are what generate motivation and lead to success. Wanting something is not enough to achieve it. True achievement requires commitment, learning, and resilience, because difficulties and obstacles will inevitably arise along the way. It's crucial to control emotions and accept these difficulties, learning from mistakes and moving forward. Motivation alone is not enough, it only serves as an initial push. Discipline is what really makes the difference. It's what makes us continue to act every day, without laziness or excuses, seeking consistent results. To achieve your goals, you must master emotions and habits, and focus on the journey without being distracted by small pleasures along the way. It's important to have clarity about where you want to go, what the starting point is, and what needs to be done to achieve that goal. Comparing yourself to others is useless. You must choose a path that brings you closer to your goals and move away from what takes you away from them. The environment around you should be supportive and help you achieve the goal, otherwise, it's necessary to change the environment. Remember that everything you are today is the result of your actions up to this point. If you want a different future, you will need to have different habits, attitudes, and actions. Consistency is more important than speed, discipline is more important than talent, and patience is more important than willpower. Maintain consistency, improve every day, and victory will be a consequence of your consistent actions. Giving up is a common attitude, but what separates winners from losers is not their ability, intelligence, or money. The only difference is that winners never give up, even when they have thoughts of giving up. Many people simply stop and give up when they face difficulties, but this is an emotional skill that needs to be developed to achieve success. It is important to master the quitting mind and increase emotional intelligence. Life is not easy for anyone, and if you think you are the only one who is suffering, you probably haven't talked to others. It takes discipline to succeed in any area of life. We can't just follow our impulses and do what we want, we need to do what needs to be done, even when the environment is not favorable. It is important to govern ourselves, rather than be governed by circumstances. There is no need to negotiate with yourself or make excuses. It is up to you to change your life. Learn to conquer yourself every day, overcoming doubt, the urge to give up, and the urge to do nothing. Those who conquer themselves daily also conquer everyone else. It is important to finish what you start and do what needs to be done until the end. More motivation is not needed, but more discipline is. Your life can make you unmotivated, regardless of the path you choose. There are two voices in our mind, a soft and gentle one that encourages us to rest and tells us that we have worked enough, and another voice that questions us and challenges us to be better and achieve our goals. The soft voice can deceive us and make us give up, but we must learn to control it and move forward with the voice of our mind, which pushes us to grow and be better. To achieve our dreams, we need to be disciplined and face each day with determination. When we feel unmotivated, we need to learn to self-motivate and remember that every day is an opportunity to be better than we were yesterday. The difference between successful people and those who cannot achieve their goals is in mental clarity and the ability to take action, overcoming difficulties and moving forward. Our greatest wealth is our mind, and we have the responsibility to master and control it, regardless of the circumstances. To be winners, we need to fight with a winning mindset, keep moving forward even when we are tired and frustrated, and never give up on our goals. Even in the face of adversity, I continue to perform my activities with discipline, patience, focus, faith, and commitment. Strengths may diminish when money and energy run out, but that's when the real challenge begins. You have to find a way even without defining it, get up even without any strength, and act differently to change your life. If you are going through problems, difficulties, or pain, do not back down. Ignore the negative feelings, doubts, and insecurities that always arise, and have courage. If you are pursuing your dreams and goals, do not give up. Face the difficulties, mistakes, and falls, because only the strong can survive. Even in pain and exhaustion, keep moving forward. If you started something, don't give up until you finish. Seek to discover and find a way, adjust, study, and increase your knowledge. Press yourself, endure, and overcome everything, because our body can handle almost anything. You need to convince your mind of that and give your best to achieve what you want. No matter your age, there will always be something to accomplish and keep us living. Giving up on your true desires will make you give up on everything and stop dreaming. If you give up, you may end up losing your relationship, your health, your responsibilities, and even your life. Don't stop fighting, because you never know what you're capable of until it's your only option. Face the fear, confront it, and overcome it. Most people do not achieve their goals because they give up before trying everything necessary to get there. It takes commitment and fighting for what you really want, giving it your all. Don't let fear and lack of commitment weaken you. To progress in life and elevate your level, you need to commit completely and withstand the pressure, doubts, and uncertainties that arise along the way. You need to work to constantly improve because no one achieves their dreams and goals without struggle, pressure, and trial and error. For this, you need to have a burning desire in your heart and soul and be willing to face the challenges and fight without stopping. Pain is part of the journey and does not mean we are a failure. It is important to be careful not to let destructive emotions take over and to run away from the processes that arise. Difficult days are necessary to start evolving and achieve good results. Our desire is the strength of our spirit, which propels us on the journey. The war within the mind is stronger than any other battle, but we should not give up on our future. What's important is what we do with the storm, the suffering, and the betrayal we face. We need to learn to overcome pain in the middle of the journey, not just at the beginning, to change our story. Failing in one area of life does not mean we are a complete failure. It's important to fight negative feelings and learn from our experiences to emotionally strengthen ourselves. Our feelings are not always reliable, and it's crucial to learn to deal with our internal fears. We must recognize that our fears are only illusions and we should not allow pain to limit or define our lives. The mind has great power, and we need to believe and make things happen to achieve our goals, regardless of their size. Without emotional control, we are slaves to our feelings and desires, which can lead to a chaotic and confusing destiny. It's important to use our emotions intelligently, letting our heart and mind work together. Our feelings are a reflection of how we see the world around us, so we need to stop focusing on problems and start seeking solutions to move forward. We need to learn from our mistakes and evolve, without allowing anything to hinder our path. It's important to know our emotions to develop security and confidence in ourselves, even in unfavorable situations. Talents, intelligence, or money are not enough if we don't know how to deal with emotions such as fear, laziness, pride, anger, or ego. By keeping our body and mind united in one purpose, we avoid failures and addictions that can lead us to failure. We need to take full control of our lives and be aware of small habits that shape our emotions and change our daily lives. We cannot just seek pleasure and comfort, as it can make us physically weak and mentally vulnerable. To achieve our dreams, we need to take control of our lives and leave laziness and procrastination behind. It's not enough just to learn about spirituality, we need to put it into practice. Reading about the subject is not enough, we need to absorb the knowledge. Empty promises have no value, it's important to encourage and not criticize. Dreaming is not enough, we need to take action. Listening is not enough, understanding is essential. It's not possible to live without taking risks, and there's no reward without pain. Discipline is essential for growth, and talent without courage is useless. Self-esteem depends on self-knowledge, and peace depends on attitude. Taking full responsibility for one's life is fundamental. Did you enjoy the content? Then, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to receive more relevant tips and information. Don't forget to activate notifications and not miss any new videos.